If you look at what it is, for example, that Trump, with the assistance of Elon Musk, have been, objecting to, they're objecting on a basis that is factually incorrect. They have made assumptions that there is a white genocide happening in South Africa, where Afrikaners are being killed, and where there is no room for that. I just want to rectify and clarify misinformation here. Land audits have been done in the past in South Africa. However, they were not reliable. The fact that we don't have information or data that tells us who knows who owns what in South Africa does not detract from the factual basis that says this. We have the 1930 Natives Land Act in South Africa,
Right.
that made sure that Black people were not allowed to own land. In fact, Black people were dispossessed of land without compensation. There were vast land confiscations even before 1913, going back to previous centuries. The point that I'm making here is we do not need a land audit to tell us that
Right.
South Africa still suffers from major land injustice, where land is still owned by the minority of South Africans, and that Black South Africans are in the vast majority of the landless people.
Right.
So I think that is one part that is missing from the Elon Musk slope Trump narrative. The second narrative is this: South Africa is a country that relies a lot on agricultural production. Our restitution laws and certainly our expropriation laws are not geared toward disrupting the economy. In fact, the contrary is true. When people get awarded land for land claims, or when land is expropriated,
Right.
we do not have laws that say they favor land redistribution over economic productivity or over agricultural productivity. In fact, people like that are given alternative land, or they're given financial compensation.
Right.
So that's another misinformation that we need to get out of the way, is that land reform is intimately and inextricably linked to support economic growth, to support agriculture. The third point I want to make is, actually, contrary to what Trump has said and Elon Musk, food production in South Africa is only in the hands of, I think, 5% of the population. That is a food security risk. We need to ensure that we have commercial farmers who are also Black, that also increase the percentage of those that are responsible for food security. And so it is also a misinformation to say that there is a geared, or there is a process in place in South Africa that wants to eliminate farmers. That is not true.
Right.
So when we hear about these things around what the West is doing, or rather the sanctions that are being placed on South Africa is a country that is built on the rule of law.
Right.
We have an independent judiciary, and even the Expropriation Act that we're talking about today is under the very capable and firm eye of the judiciary in terms of its constitutionality and applicability.